Good morning. Today we are going to take the new lesson. Lesson 2, Polynomials. So already you have studied in 9th standard about the polynomials. You know the definitions, everything. But again, we want the continuation. For the continuation of 10th standard, we need some topics from 9th standard. The main part is the degree of a polynomial. I know that everybody know about the degree of a polynomial. The highest power of a polynomial is called the degree. Power means exponent. So the degree of a polynomial p of x in x is the highest power or exponent of x in p of x. Means in a polynomial, the highest exponent you have to check. So here it is 3 is there, exponent is 3 is there, x raised to 3. So 3 is the exponent. Here this 4 is the exponent, 2 is the exponent, and for this one, this is a constant number and it is x raised to 0 is there. So the exponent is 0 there. So it is the highest there. Here 4 is the highest. So the degree is 4. The next one is 2x plus 3. Here x raised to 1 is there. And here 3 means it is a constant. So x raised to 0 is there. Always they won't write anything. X raised to 0 is 1. Laws of exponents, you know, a raised to 0 is equal to 1. Same thing it is, x raised to 0 is there. So 3 into 1, you will get the answer 3. So the constant is there and then 2x is there. And here the exponent of x is 1. The next one, it is 3x square minus 2x minus 5. Find out the highest power of x. The highest power of x is here x raised to 2 is there, x raised to 1 is there, x raised to 0 is there. So the degree is 2. So these are things you have to remember. Degree means the highest power or highest exponent of x. Suppose here is y is there, no problem. Find out the highest power of y. Which variable is there, that highest power you have to find out. So that is the highest power. Next one you have to learn about the classification of polynomials according to the degrees. According to the degrees, you can just the classification you can do. The name of the polynomial is linear polynomial. These are all the things you have studied in 9th standard. So linear polynomial. So the degree should be 1 and the form is, general form is ax plus b. And here what is the exponent of x? It is 1. Next one, quadratic polynomial. Quadratic polynomial, the form is, general form is ax square plus bx plus c. And here just look, the highest degree is 2. So the degree of the polynomial is 2. Next one, cubic polynomial. For the cubic polynomial, the general form is ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. And the highest degree you can find out, it is 3. Now look, instead of a and b, you can write any numbers. Here it is, a should not be equal to 0. Here a should not be equal to 0. Here also a should not be equal to 0. The next thing you have to learn about the zeros. This one you are going to learn now. Zeros of a polynomial. To find the zeros of a polynomial f of x, equate f of x to 0. First they will give you one polynomial. You have to find out 0. They will ask you to find out, for the linear polynomial they will ask you to find out 0 of a polynomial. For the quadratic and cubic and all, they will find the zeros of the polynomial, because the zeros are just according to the number of zeros. That means the number of zeros will depend on the degree of the polynomial. What is the degree of the polynomial? That will be the number of zeros. For the cubic polynomial, 3, degree is 3. So how many zeros there will be? 3 zeros. Then for the quadratic polynomial, how many zeros there will be? The degree is 2. So the number of zeros will be 2. Next one, for the linear polynomial, only the degree will be 1. So only 1 0 need to find out. The next thing, how we are going to find out the 0 of a polynomial. They had given you the step. First we have to equate f of x. So we'll find out now from the first question. Find out the 0 of the polynomial. The 0 of the polynomial. Find the 0 of two x plus 3. So this is the question. So you have to find the 0 of 2x plus 3. So what you have to find out? You have to make it as f of x first. So let f of x is equal to 2x plus 3. Next one, equate f of x to 0. That means 4 0. F of x should be equal to 0. The next step, write instead of this f of x here 2x plus 3 here. So it is 2x plus 3 equal to 0. So what is the first step? You have to write it as f of x. Here it is z, or it is so if it is f of a instead of x it is z, means f of z you have to write. Okay, polynomial it is, so we will write it as p of x. It will be better. So p of x is equal to 2a of x plus 3, then p of x is equal to 0. Then instead of this p of x, write the question 2x plus 3 equal to 0. So 2x equals, what you should do? Take this 3 to other side, and 0 is there already. 0 addition up to other side, it will be minus. So it is 2x is equal to negative 3. What is x then? X is equal to negative 3 by 2. Now look, the 0 of 2x plus 3 is negative 3 by 2. This is the answer you have to find out. So next one, if one more question we will do. For the linear polynomial we are going to do. Suppose it is, find the 0 of 5x minus 7. So first section you have to do, let p of x is equal to 5x minus 7. Next one, 4 0. Right, 4 0. What you have to do? Make it of p of x is equal to 0. Next section, what you have to do? Instead of p of x, you have to write 5x minus 7 equal to 0. And then 5x is equal to 0 plus 7. And then 5x is equal to 7. X is equal to 7 by 5. So the 0 of the 5x minus 7 is 7 by 5. So this is only 1 0 is there because this is a linear polynomial. Linear polynomial only 1 degree is there. So only 1 0 will be there. Here also linear, this is also a linear polynomial. Only 1 degree is there. So only 1 0 will be there. Clear? Now next we will do the next section. You have to find the 0 of a quadratic polynomial. This one also you have studied in 9th standard by splitting the middle term. So find the zeros. Now zeros come because for the quadratic we are going to find out. Quadratic polynomial by splitting the middle term. Now for the quadratic polynomial, degree is 2. So you have to find out two zeros and by using splitting the middle term. Now first question. Find the zeros of x square plus 11x plus 18. This is the question. So what you have to do is, you have to start p of x. Let p of x equals x square plus 11x plus 18. Now four zeros. Next is the sentence should be 4 zeros of p of x equals, what equal to 4 zeros of p of x. P of x is equal to 0. Then instead of px, what you have to write? That quadratic polynomial you have to write 11x plus 18, x square plus 11x plus 18 equal to 0. As a linear polynomial, nothing we did, just we can just simplify, you will get the answer. Here we cannot get like that. So for that, what you have to do is, in your working column you have to do one thing, write it as a into b and here also a plus b. Means a into b is here coefficient of x square into constant. You have to find out what is the answer you will get. Coefficient of x square is 1 into 18. You will get the answer 18. Next thing is a plus b you have to find out. So what is a plus b? Middle one. A plus b is the middle. So it is 11. Now look, when you multiply, you have to get the answer 18. When you add, you have to get the answer 11. When you multiply two numbers, you have to answer 18. Same number. Which number you are taking, same number you have to add and you have to get the answer 11. Which are the 18? How will you, which all numbers you multiply, you will get 6 into 3. 6 into 3 is 18. Will you get 6 plus 3, 11? No, it is 9. Next is 18, it is 9 into 2. 9 into 2 is 18. Will you get 11? Then 9 plus 2? Yes. So it is 9 into 2 is 18. 9 plus 2 is equal to 11. So 9 and 2 you have to substitute here in the middle. So it is x square plus 11x plus 9. It is not 11x. It is 2x plus 9x plus 18 equal to 0. So now look, I can write it as 9 here too, no problem, because here it is better take the common, which is the common will get there, you have to arrange yourself. Here it is x is common, so just look, x outside, and then here it is x plus 2 is there. Here 2x are the x into x, so one x outside, the other x inside. Next one here 2 into x, that x outside, balance is 2 is there, plus then here 9 and 18. So here 9 is common outside, so 9 taking outside, balance x is there, plus 9 into 2 is 18 equal to 0. Now after writing like this, just check yourself. x into x, x square. You have to get this answer when you multiply here. X into x, x square, x into 2, 2x, 9 into x, 9x, 9 into 2, 18. One more thing you have to remember, in the bracket, the same terms should come. Same here, x plus 2 and x plus 2 should be there. Suppose it is any other than 2x plus 5, then here also it should come 2x plus 5. So in the bracket, there should be two terms, it should be same. So just what you have to do is take the common again, x plus 2 is common. Take the balance now, x plus 9 equal to 0. We want the zeros. So what you have to do is we will take each one. So x plus 2 equal to 0 and x plus 9 equal to 0. Now x plus 2 is equal to 0 means x is equal to 0 minus 2, x is equal to negative 2. And here x plus 9 is equal to 0 means 0 minus 9, x is equal to negative 9 you got. So the answers are, the zeros are negative 2 and negative 9. This is the way you have to. Already in 8th standard you have started this one. So 9th standard also you have studied. The 10th standard you just I'm showing how to do, because it's also an important part. So the thing is that first you have to write p of x is equal to what already. Suppose it is z, these are p of z you have to write. Then for zeros of p of x, what do you have to do? Take p of x is equal to 0. Substitute instead of p of x here x square plus 11x plus 18 equal to 0. Then now we are going to split the middle term. Here this 1 is there, here 18 is there. Coefficient of x square into constant. So here I will write it once again. It will be bigger handwriting I will write. So here it will be a into b is equal to coefficient of x square into constant. Coefficient of x square is 1 into constant is 18. You will get the answer 18. Now dash should be multiplied. You have to get the answer 18 itself. Now next one, a plus b. A plus b means it is coefficient of x, or in the middle term, middle number. Okay, then it is coefficient of x is 11. So when you add the same numbers, these two same numbers, you have to get the answer 11. So here it is 9 into 2, 9 plus 2 equals 11. So then here it is x square plus, so you have to apply these two numbers, you have to apply here. Make it as a common outside like that. So it is x here, it is 2x, and here it is 9x I wrote. If you take 9 here or 2 there also, no problem. So better take the common, find out which are the common both of them. So here it is x outside, then x plus 2 here, and then plus 9 outside, it is x plus 2. The thing you have to remember that inside the bracket it should be the same. So x plus a sign also should be the same. So x plus, and the common you have to take first, and the balance you have to write in bracket, and then make it as equal to 0 is there. Take these two things outside, two terms outside. So x plus 2 is equal to 0 and x plus 9 is equal to 0, and keep it 0 here, and then plus 2 becomes negative 2 there, and then x is equal to 0, plus 9 becomes minus 9, and x is equal to negative 2 and negative 9 are the zeros. Now one more question we will do. Second question. Second question is 3x square minus x minus 4. So the first step is we'll take it as y. It will be better, I think. 3y square minus 1 minus 4. So p of y equals 3y square minus y minus 4. Then what you have to write the next step? 4 zeros of p of y. Put comma there. P of y should be equal to 0. Then instead of p of y, apply this one. 3y square minus y minus 4 equal to 0. And then what is the next step then? You have to find out the coefficient of x, these two. Coefficient of x square into constant. That means it is 3 into negative 4. We'll get the answer negative 12. So you have to get the answer negative 12 you have to get. And then in the middle it is 1, negative 1. So a into a plus b is equal to, you have to get the answer negative 1. So which all numbers you multiply, you will get the answer negative 12, and you have to give the answer negative 1. So what all things you will get now? Here you are very lucky that here it is correct thing you got. Coefficient of x square into constant you got 3 into 4, negative 4 is equal to 12. That is the same answer. If you apply, means what will happen? 3 into negative 4, negative 12. 3 plus negative 4, you will get the answer negative 1. Suppose you just take it as 4 into negative 3, will you get the answer negative 12? Yes, you will get the answer negative 12. But here you will not get, because negative 3 plus 4, you will get the answer only positive 1. This negative sign, you have to write it negative 1 is there, that negative 1 you have to write. So here it is 4 into 3, and then you have to look here which one got highest number, got negative sign. So negative 4 plus 3, that negative sign here also you have to put. Now look, next you are going to find out 3y square. This middle term we are going to split. So it is 3y square. Instead of minus y, you have to write negative 4 and 3. Here 3 is already there. So write the 3 itself. Plus 3y minus 4y. Then write this minus 4 equal to 0. This instead of negative y, we wrote like this. 3 minus 4 will get negative 1. Negative 1y. Now take the common outside. 3y outside, balance y plus 1. 3y outside, but just multiply 3y into y, 3y square plus 1 into 3y, 3y. The next one, here one negative, both the things got negative sign. So I'll write in minus, then 4 is common for them, then bracket. What is the balance you will get? Y is there, y. Now look, we'll write, suppose you are writing as the same negative 1. Negative 4 outside, it will be negative 1. Will it be the correct one? No. First thing you have to check, both the in the bracket it is not common. So just check now, just multiply negative 4 into y, negative 4y, negative 4 into negative 1. Negative into negative, positive you will get in the answer. But in the question it is negative, so make it as positive. Now just find out negative 4 into y, negative 4y, negative 4 into positive 1, negative 4 equal to 0. So it is now again common outside, y plus 1 and balance 3y minus 4 equal to 0. Again take each one, y plus 1 equal to 0. Now you can remove the bracket because you are taking each one. And 3y minus 4 equal to 0. Then y is equal to 1, 0 minus 1. So it will use negative 1 you will get. Then here it is 3y minus 4 equal to 0. 3y equals 0 plus 4. So it is 3y equals 4, y is equal to 4 by 3. Here multiplication, come to the other side, it will be division. So it is 4 by 3. So the zeros are, here the last you have to write zeros are -1 and 4 by 3. These are the answers you will get. So these things you have studied already in 9th standard and 8th standard. So I am just doing it a little bit faster. Again I will explain once again. They will give you the quadratic polynomials degree 2. So here they gave it as y. So it will be p of y. Then write it as for the zeros of p of y. What happens? For the zeros means p of y equal to 0 you have to write. Just write this same quadratic you have to write here equal to 0. Next one, we are going to split the middle term. Middle term is -y. There we have to split and write. For splitting what you have to do? You have to find out two numbers there. So first thing is you have to take a into b. A into b is 3 into -4. Don't leave the negative sign at all. Negative, wherever negative is there, you have to keep it correctly. So 3 into -4, you will get the answer -12, and a plus b you have to take as -1. So it will be just taken into two numbers. You have to multiply, you have to get the answer -12. You have to, when you have the same number, you have to get the answer -1. So -4 into 3 is -12. -4 plus 3 is -1. So just here you have to apply in the middle term. Instead of middle term, you have to write that numbers. So -4y and +3y. I wrote here 3y because here already 3 is there. So you can take 3y outside. And here also 4 is already there. So you have to put -4 there means you can take it common outside. So if nothing common is there, 1 will be the common for the numbers. Always remember, 5 means 1 into 5. 100 means 1 into 100. So always there will be 1 will be common. If nothing, I think that nothing is common in any of the questions, 1 will be outside. So here it is. Then in the bracket same terms come outside. Then balance you have to write it in bracket. The next one, take each one in the bracket, you have to take it outside and then remove the bracket. You will get the answer y is equal to -1 and y is equal to 4 by 3. This is in the 9th standard portion. Now we are going to start with the 10th standard portion. Now next heading, relationship between the zeros of and coefficients of a polynomial. Relationship between the zeros and the coefficients of a polynomial. So then important points you have to write. If alpha and beta are the zeros of the quadratic polynomial, x square plus bx plus c and then a not equal to 0, then sum of the zeros equals alpha plus beta should be equal to negative b by a or negative coefficient of x divided by coefficient of x square. Then product of zeros equals, product means multiplication, alpha into beta means alpha beta equals c by a, means c is the constant term divided by a is the coefficient of x square. So these are the very important thing you have to remember. The thing is that you have to find out the zeros of a quadratic polynomial, and we'll name it 2 zeros you will get, and these 2 zeros you name it as alpha and beta, and then alpha plus sum of the zeros. They will ask you to find out the sum of the zeros, means just add the sum. What are numbers you got after splitting the middle term, you will get 2 numbers here. Just you have to add that numbers. Then you have to get the answer as negative b by a. From a and b, from it comes, from where it comes? It is from here, from the quadratic polynomial. That means the coefficient of x square. If any number is there, means that will be a. Here this is the coefficient of b, means coefficient of x. C is the constant term. So that all you know, that's why just b is the coefficient of x. Here b is the coefficient of x. So negative is there, negative is there. Divided by a means coefficient of x square. Then product of the zeros. You have to find out what is alpha and beta. Already you know that these numbers, same thing it will be. Then you have to find out it should be equal to c by a. C means constant number you will get, divided by coefficient of x square. This is the, you have to verify them. They will ask you to verify. So you have to find out what is the alpha and beta, find out the coefficient of x square and constant term. You have to write it and apply, and if both should be equal, it will be okay. So if you do the problem, then you can understand. So you have to remember this one, this formula correctly. Alpha plus beta equals negative e by a, alpha beta equals c by a. That you have to remember. The question is, find the zeros. It is exercise number 2.2, first question. Find the zeros of the following quadratic polynomial and verify the relationship between the zeros and the coefficients. And the first question, 1 x square minus 2x minus 8. This is the question. So you have to find out the zeros of the quadratic polynomial first. So what you have to do first? Let p of x is equal to 0. Then instead of p of x 4 0, let p of x is equal to x square minus 2x minus 8. 4 zeros. P of x should be equal to 0. Then x square minus 2x minus 8 equal to 0. Now you have to find out. So in the a into b and then a plus b. A into b is 1 into negative 8. You will get the answer negative 8. Which all things when you multiply you have to get the answer negative 8. And a plus b is negative 2. Same thing when you now take the numbers, when you add you have to get the answer negative 2. So which all numbers when you multiply negative 8 you will get? 1 into 8 is there. So when you subtract or add you will get 2. No. Then 4 into 2 is there. So 4 into 2 if you 1 means 1 should be negative. So it will be 4 into negative 4 into 2 means it will be here negative 4 plus 2. It will be negative 4 into 2 you will get negative 8. Negative 4 plus 2 you will get the answer negative 2. So both the things are correct, negative 4 and 2. Now you have to substitute here. So x square plus 2x minus 2x plus 2x minus 4x minus 8 equal to 0. Now take these two, take these two. So x outside it will be x plus 2 and then minus 4 into 2 is there. So 4 is common for both of them. 4 into x plus 2. Just find out whether it is correct or not. X into x, x square plus x into 2, 2x minus 4 into x minus 4x minus into plus minus 4 into 2 is 8. So it's the correct one. So x plus 2 into, take the other one, balance x minus 4 equal to 0. Then x plus 2 equal to 0 and x minus 4 equal to 0. So x is equal to 0 minus 2 and x is equal to 0 plus 4. So it will be x is equal to negative 2 and x is equal to positive 4. Now negative 2 and 4 are the zeros. So negative 2 and 4 are the zeros. Zeros of the polynomial x square minus 2x minus 8. After that, verification you have to do. So verification heading if you want means you can give verification. What you have to verify? Remember that formula alpha plus beta is equal to. So what is alpha? What is beta? Everything you have to remember. For this one, x square minus 2x minus 8. This is the polynomial p of x is equal to. So p of x is equal to x square minus 2x. P of x is equal to x square minus 2x minus 8. From here what you can write? A is equal to coefficient of x square 1, b equals negative 2, c is equal to negative 8. Now write it will be alpha and beta. Alpha is equal to which one you are getting here? X is equal to negative 2, that you can write it as negative 2. Beta equals 4. Okay, so here we will write and. Then we will apply now. First one, sum of the zeros equals alpha plus beta and it should be equal to negative p by a. Take alpha negative 2 plus 4 should be equal to b is equal to negative. Already one negative sign is there. That negative you have to write. What is b? Negative 2 divided by a equals 1. What is negative 2 plus 4? Different sign addition means subtract and put the bigger one sign. Subtract 4 minus 2. It is 2. Bigger one sign is positive. Here negative, negative, positive. 2 by 1, you will get the answer 2. That means it is verified that alpha plus beta is equal to negative b by a, verified. Next one more thing is that a product of zeros. It is alpha beta equals c by a. Alpha is negative 2 into 4 equals c by a. C is negative 8 by a is 1. So you'll get the answer negative 8 is equal to negative 8. That means alpha beta equals c by a, that also verified. This is the way you have to do. So first you find out the zeros, then verification you have to start. Under this only need to write, not in the working or not in nothing else. In the main column you have to complete. Verification should be there. So write that what is A, B, C and what is alpha, beta. These two answers will be alpha, beta. First one will be alpha, this one will be beta. And then sum of the zeros is equal to, that formula you have to write. This is the formula you have. Then apply it. Alpha is beta is here. A, B, C. A is equal to 1, B is equal to negative 2 and C is equal to. Don't leave that negative sign, then it will be wrong for you. The next one you have to find out the product of zeros. That means alpha beta is equal to C by A. You have to finish and apply it. You will get the answer. Both the things are equal. Then alpha beta is equal to C by A, verified. This is the way you have to do. So one more question we will do. It is not from the textbook, it is from the outside. (12x square minus 7x plus 1). So you have to find out this one. So what you have to do first? Let p of x is equal to 12x square minus 7x plus 1. Then what is the next step? 4 zeros. P of x should be equal to 0. Then it is 12x square minus 7x plus 1. P of equal to 0. Now next step what you have to do? You have to split it. So it will be, here we will write A into B equals 12 into 1 is equal to 12. That means dash into dash, you have to get the answer 12. A plus B in the middle term, here negative 7. So when you add, you have to get the answer negative 7. Which all numbers you multiply, you will get the answer 12. Which all numbers you have to add, you will get the answer negative 7. So 12 means 6 into 2 is here you put negative 6 plus, oh no, it will not be. 4 into 3 is there. You will get 4 into 3 positive, 4 into 4 into 3. You will get 12, but negative only negative 7. So if you take both answers negative means negative into negative positive. So negative 4 into negative 3, you will get the answer positive 12. Here negative 4 and plus negative 3, you will get the answer negative 7. So it is first number and last number same thing you have to write. Let's split in the middle term only you have to just split it. So 12x square minus 7x can be written as minus 4x minus 3x plus 1 equal to 0. So here it is, only middle one you are just doing. So instead of this one you wrote like this, negative 4 plus negative 3, you will get negative 7x. Now split now these two negatives. So it will be 4 outside, x outside. You will get, it will be x minus 1. 3x, here it is 4x into 3x, you will get 12x square minus 4x also here also it will be minus. What is the next step now? Anything is common here. Nothing is common. So what I told you, you have to take 1 outside. So when you take 1 outside, 3 into 1 into x, 1 into 1 is there. So balance is 3x. Here it is, if you put here minus, then only minus into minus, plus will come, and here it is 0. So it will be, take the bracket one first, and then balance one, 4x minus 1 equal to 0. Then take each one, 3x minus 1 equal to 0, and 4x minus 1 equal to 0. 3x is equal to 0 plus 1, 3x is equal to 1 by 3. 3x is equal to, not 3x, x is equal to 1 by 3. Here next one, 4x minus 1 equal to 0, 4x is equal to 0 plus 1. So 4x is equal to 1, x is equal to 1 by 4. So here you will get the answer, alpha is equal to 1 by 3 and beta is equal to 1 by 4. Now verification you are going to do. So for the verification, sum of zeros is equal to alpha plus beta equals b by a, negative b by a. So we will find out what is first one. It is 12x square minus 7x plus 1. P of x is equal to, what is A? A is equal to 12, B is equal to negative 7, C is equal to 1. And alpha is equal to 1 by 3, beta equals 1 by 4. Now sum of the zeros you have to start. So sum of the zeros. So here I will write on it right here. So it is alpha plus beta equals, it is 1 by 3 plus 1 by 4 equals, we will find out here, it is 12 is the LCM, and then 4 plus 3 you will get the answer 7 by 12. What about negative b by a? Is equal to negative b is negative 7 divided by a is 12. You will get the answer negative into negative, positive, 7 by 12 you got. So alpha plus beta equals negative b by a is verified. Next one, product of zeros. So alpha beta equals c by a you have to prove. So what you are going to do is, first you find out what is alpha into beta. So it is 1 by 3 into 1 by 4. You will get the answer 1 by 12. Then what is c by a? C by a is equal to, what is c? It is 1 divided by a is 12. Got the answer 1 by 12. That means what? Alpha beta equals c by a. Therefore it is also verified. This is the way you have to do. So first you find out the zeros, do it correctly, and then you will get the answer 1 by 3 and 1 by 4. Take it as alpha and beta as 1 by 3 and 1 by 4. Then ABC you have to find out. Then sum of the zeros, that formula you have to find out, alpha plus beta, and negative should be equal to negative b by a. Both the things you got 7 by 12. Then here alpha beta is equal to c by a. That also you have to prove both things are same. So it's also verified. So this is the main you are going to do. And homework is there. In exercise number 2.2. Homework. It is 2, 3, 4. Not 2, 3, 4. It is 2, 3, then sixth, not fourth one. It is sixth one. This is the homework for you. Okay, try to do it your own and do the homework. You have to do it properly and submit it. Thank you.